Hey, this is William from Truth and Heart Tarot. So I've done a reading for Aries, and this is the read. It's a 10 card spread. It's a Celtic cross using the Rider-Waite Tarot and the After Tarot to clarify. So let's get started. So the heart of the situation is the World card. So it looks like you're creating a new world, right? Changing of worlds, of whatever that is for you. Seems like you're going through a transition phase through physical things. Now, what's crossing it is the Sun card, right? So the Sun card is represents the sun's behind you. So this is usually when things are crossing it, it means either helping or it's an obstacle. So it looks like it's helping, meaning like you have the sun behind you, meaning you have the universe backing you up, right? Things are going in your favor, and yeah, since these both are major arcana cards, right, it means that yeah, it's in your it's part of your soul journey, right? You're moving in the right direction, and it's not so minor arcana means your choices, major arcana means this is the universe and your path. Cool. So coming down to what's the inner influences, what's the real reason why this is happening? It looks like by the cards of the fire, Seven of Swords, right? And then you got the Judgment card. So this this Seven of Swords represents like a thief. Like it's a guy, he's got five swords in his hands running away. So it seems like the reason why you're changing worlds, like you're moving, or yeah, changing places, is because someone stole some of your stuff, or yeah, it's been sneaky about something, right? And you basically made a judgment call, and now you're changing places, right? You realize your current environment's not healthy for you. There's some sort of deceit there, right? So that's a inner motive. That's the underlying issue. So this here is a past, the recent past, and it's a strength card. So obviously it took a lot of strength for you to see all this and to make change, to change your world. So that's currently what happened in the past. And this card is the mindset card. So going to the top of the cross, and it's represented by two of swords. So what I see here is this person sitting down with two swords balanced on both shoulders, right? And they're blindfolded. So it seems like you don't know what exactly is happening. And that makes sense because these two major arcana cards, if you're changing world and the sun's behind you, it's working in your favor. It's the universe helping you out. And usually when things happen from the universe, you don't really, uh, it kind of unfolds for you, right? Life is happening for you. You might have heard those terms from from other people. But yeah, so it looks like you don't know what's actually going on, but your with your mindset is like, I'll move forward because there's swords of thinking. I'll move forward even though I don't know. I'm sure I'll work out kind of mindset. So yeah, and then moving on to the near future, full card. Now, just looking at this, right? Look at this. It's it's a guy who's like just free flowing and about to walk off a cliff. But what I see here for you, Aries, is that the sun's behind you, just like this. The sun's behind you. You're changing worlds, and it's gonna lead you, sorry, to a more free circumstances. You're gonna create a world where you have more choices for yourself. You're gonna have more freedom, more vibrancy, more energy. So it's a great thing. It's a good read for you. So moving on. So now this card here is the your perception on the situation. So it's the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So what is Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups represent emotions. Generally, the Knight of Cups, he represents a person who, uh, how would I say it? Like a fair person emotionally, quite um, balanced emotionally. So now it's because it's in reverse. You could see is this person's like, I think you see it is like the person is imbalanced in emotion, right? And I don't think this refers to you, right? I think it refers to your perception of the person who took your things, right? It's kind of like trickery here, emotional manipulation. That's what you kind of see in this situation, where the inner issue is where there's some sort of deceit or someone took your things. Not sure if it's material, possibly, but it's more emotional manipulation, just deceitful. So that's your perception on it. And it's kind of verified by the next card here, which is this one here is a page of wands. But what this represents is your external environment. And it's a man in the desert with pyramids. He's holding a wand. So wand means doing, and the energy of this card is fire, right? And what I see here is this man's looking at the wand. He kind of is just really focused on himself, doing his thing, right? It's just possibly selfish gain, and that would explain why there was thievery involved, or deceit, or emotional manipulation, right? So you're surrounded by that. And then so I wasn't too sure if that was the situation. That's what it felt like. So I clarified it with the after tarot cards, right? And what this says to me is the Page of Cups. So in the booklet it says when the Page of Wands here is, this one here, sorry, is followed by the Page of Cups, it means that this person that has done trickery or deceit is, someone to watch. It's rivalry. And the fact that the Ten of Cups card comes afterwards, and this represents emotion, like it's a family, but it seems like this person's in your community, right? I don't think it's in your immediate family. Yeah, that doesn't feel right. I think it's more in your community. Someone has been deceitful, taken things. Yeah, that's just what it feels like. That's the card. That's the read that I'm getting. So moving up to your hopes and then fears. So your hope is, this is the Eight of Wands, and these wands are like on an angle moving across the fields, right? So it just represents moving fast. Like you want things to move swiftly. You want things to move smoothly and swiftly to change into your new world, right? So that's your hope. Your fear is, this card comes out quite a lot. Nine of Swords and Seven of Wands. Now, looking at these, it looks like you just don't want to face any more conflict. Yeah, so this guy's fighting off six other wands, right? But you're above the situation, so obviously you're on the right. You're on the right of the situation. You were not the person who created, who was doing any, we'll just say, wrongdoing or anything. You're actually just moving away from a tricky situation that's just not advantageous for yourself. So yeah, you just don't want to face any more conflict. You just want to move forward with your life, and that's why your hope is to move swiftly. So what is your next card up? The last one, the 10th one, is what is your most likely outcome? So the Star card pop up, Major Arcana. It means it looks like you're going to have better circumstances, right? With this lady, she's pouring water into a beautiful lake, and she's also nourishing the earth with the water. Stars are behind her, so it looks like things are going to go well from you. And it makes sense. This is Major Arcana, so it means the universe is behind you. Same as like on the cross, it says changing worlds, the sun's behind you, things are going in your favor. So it makes sense, the stars there. And then I further clarified it with the Ace of Pentacles from the After Tarot. And that just shows that you're going to have material wealth coming your way. So yeah, you've done the right choice. Seems like someone in your community has done some wrongdoing, and you've decided to move away from that, change your own environment, change your world, and now the universe is behind you. You're backed up. and yeah, you're on a good. You made the right decision. You're on your way forward to creating a better world for yourself. Thank you, Aries, and I hope this helps. If it resonates, then it's for you. If it doesn't, then it's just not for you. So thank you for listening and watching. I will see you next time.